Hello YouTube, it is Paul here, and today I've got a really interesting video. I hope everybody's having an amazing day, because this one's gonna be interesting. So, I bought a small knife. I bought a really small knife. So guys, please consider subscribing if you haven't, because I do post daily content. Just drop a like down below if you're enjoying the content. So I bought this. This is the Spyderco and Jonathan McNee's collaboration, and it's called the McBee. And I'm a big fan of what Jonathan McNee's designs and makes. I am such a big fan. So I had to have this because I have all his other knives except for the fixed blade. And this is literally just a titanium box cutter, a really expensive box cutter. That's what it is. But it brings me joy. So just to get this out of the way, this is like $160 or $170. I think like almost $200. So yes, it is extremely expensive, especially for how small it is. But you don't have to judge an item by the size of it or by the size of material it comes to, right? So yeah, let's just dig right into it. We're gonna do just a short review this time because it's a small knife, so we're gonna do a shorter review. So the Spyderco, this one is it's made in Taiwan. You can see right here, Taichung, Taiwan, Jonathan McNee's. This is their logo, and you got the Spyderco logo on the other side, and the steel is CTS-XHP. Right. Small knife. I will do some size comparisons too. Let's do a size and weight. Please do keep in mind that it has the linear too, so the weight might not be that justified. So we've got, yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm joking. Anyway, so the size is gonna be 9.5 centimeters in total. The blade is gonna be 4 centimeters. And the blade, the cutting edge is going to be 3.8. I think 3.8, something like that. Alrighty. Where's the... Yeah, there we go. We're going to do... Once again, we're going to weight it. But please do keep in mind that I do have the bead on it. I'm going to try and lay the bead on the other side. But let's see how that works. So this is going to be grams at first. So it's... Wait a second. So it's going to be 53.6. If I do it like this. Let's do it like this. With the bead, it's going to be 58.8. And without it, it's going to be 51.8, 54. No, we're just going to do it in total. The bead is some grams. Less than 60 grams. That was an epic fail. So don't weight stuff when you have beads on it. But you'll see why I love a bead on a small knife. Okay, let's do a size comparison. Do I have any knives here? I do. I have a tactile Rockwell. I don't have my regular size comparison knives. So this is a tactile Rockwell. We have the Cold Steel FM1, the Atlas. So as you can see, this is a very small knife. I do have, what do I have? I have a Sharpie. Yeah, that should show you how small this knife is. So basically, it is the size of the Sharpie without the cap. Not even, like, the Sharpie's longer. The Sharpie is definitely longer. And just so you see how small it is. So it's literally, I think it's the cap of the Sharpie. That's literally the cap of the Sharpie. But you will see why I absolutely love this knife. So the materials, it's going to be titanium on both sides. This is a frame block, actually, so it's a titanium frame block. And the action is pretty good. Of course, you have to close it. But you can literally, you can flick it out. You can thumb flick it out. And you can, I think you can reverse flick it too. But we're going to do that on the action part. I know, it's going to be weird for me to do that. Anyway, let's see the hardware. Where's the... nice little tool. So we've got the T8 here. Nope, not a T8. Nope, still not a T8. Okay, I'm gonna guess everything is T6. So, I mean, I know the knife is small, but guys, come on, Spyderco, please stop using T6 on anything. I had so many troubles with Spyderco. This is a T6 with Spyderco screws in the past that I just cannot describe it. So we've got what? This is not. Wait a second. This is not a T6. It is a T6. Is it a T7? Let's see. I'm confused, guys. Wow. Okay, it's a T7. So for this, that's a T7, and these are T6. Okay, Spyderco, you've outdone yourselves now. Wow. Okay. Sorry, it's a bit late and my English is kind of dying on me right now. Anyway, so build quality, it's great. It's just absolutely super nicely made. No blade play at all, no lock rock, nothing. It just, man, it's so well made. I'm thinking about removing the pocket clip and just making a leather sheath for it. I can't make leather sheets, but I know people that can, so I'll probably ask somebody to make one for me. I'm not seeing myself using this pocket clip, but it's funny that it goes all the way to the pivot of the knife. It's a classic Spyderco pocket clip, but it's pretty good. The frame lock also, so it does have some jimping here, so you get a lot of grip on this. You also get a really good access to the lock bar. We'll get to that later. So build quality overall is great. Is the blade centered? It's perfectly centered. Oh my god. Spyderco, please do that on all your knives, not on this super small box cutter. The pocket clip is not reversible at all. And as I said, it's pretty good. It's a classic Spyderco pocket clip, just dialed down to make it way smaller. I think it does have more of a swedge here rather than the regular pocket clips from Spyderco. But anyway, super nicely made. Blade shape and steel. This is okay, so this is a sheepsfoot blade. It's a sheepsfoot. Please tell me it's a sheepsfoot. Please tell me that at least once in my life I've managed to say the blade shape of the knife perfectly. I do hope this is a sheepsfoot, but it's amazing. It's just amazing because you get such a good grip on this knife. So you can use the hole just to pinch the knife with your thumb and your index finger. So you can just go in there and do stuff and cut stuff with it. You can also just get a really good grip like this. The knife will not disengage on you. You can press down. You can also have this grip here. So you can cut a lot of stuff with this. Imagine you can do detail work like this. You can scrape something off. It's super nice. The steel is CTS XHP. Yeah, my English is definitely failing me tonight, so I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm doing my best, I promise. Great steel. I'm not sure exactly why they chose this steel for this knife, but anyway, it's a great steel from Spyderco. They have a really good heat treatment. I'm not sure exactly which HRC is this one, but I know for a fact that they do a really good heat treatment on CTS XHP. Alrighty, now to my favorite part, the ease of deployment and ease of disengagement. So we're going to take into consideration, we're not going to compare it to, I don't know, Koenigarius. We're going to compare it to just your regular box cutter. So ease of deployment, you can literally, so the best way for this to be done is to thumb roll it out, I'd say. But you can definitely thumb flick it out, no issues there. You can, let's try and reverse flick it. You can reverse flick it for sure, no issues. You can also open it like this and just, you have it in your hand. So, yeah. So, it's a very small knife and I don't have really small hands, but I would say a 9 out of 10 for ease of deployment, considering how small this thing is. So a 9 out of 10 for me is just good because I'm a sucker for action. Ease of disengagement, again, like yeah, perfectly. It won't be drop shot, like it won't, can I make it? Let's see. No, it won't be drop shot. Ease of disengagement, they did cut off such a good part here, and they made this jigged part in tone with the pivot. I would say, I don't know, 8 out of 10. It's very, very good. You get a lot of access here. 8.5 out of 10 for ease of disengagement. But that's not the best part of this knife. So the best part of this knife is it's so small that it doesn't pose any threats. You can literally carry this anywhere. Nobody is gonna say to you, "Oh, you have a knife on you and you have this." Like, this is so cute that I don't know. I would gift this to a 8-year-old girl without any issues and just add some pink stuff on it. I would say this is that's the best part of this knife. It's a box cutter, guys. You don't really need a bigger blade with you on a daily basis. I don't need a bigger blade. Of course, I like bigger knives because I'm a sucker for action, for deployment and whatever. But guys, I do not think that this blade is for 85-90% of your daily tasks, of my daily task. This blade with this shape and the way this knife goes into my hand is just perfect. So, of course, I won't just carry this. I'll carry this as a backup. Or this will probably go into my pouch, into my Garage Built Gear Mighty pouch. But we'll see. Anyway, so that's the best part of this knife. So the way you can grip it in several ways. Yeah, and why I added a lanyard. So I added the lanyard because you get a 2-finger grip with this knife, but I want a full 4-finger grip. If I'm cutting up some cardboard and I want to get a good grip, my first 2 fingers will go on the knife, and then I will use the bead and the lanyard for the other 2. By the way, these are the snake knots, and this bead is made in China. I'm not sure exactly who makes it, but it's super, super nice with this bear. And I think it flows just perfectly with the knife itself, doesn't it? Drop a comment down below if you think the bead just flows. I love the holes for the bear eyes with the holes on the McBee. So those are the best parts of this knife. You get such a good grip, and it's fidgety too. You can also fidget with it, no issues. I like fidgeting with my knives. Of course, I do have fidget toys, but yeah. Anyway, so let's move on. Price and value. Price, as I said, I think this is 170 or around 200 bucks, because stuff in Europe is way more expensive. Is it worth the money? Of course not. Like, guys, knives like these, stuff we buy out of passion, they're not worth the dollar. Like, the materials, that they don't sum up the value of the knife. But the whole engineering and the way this makes me feel, I have no regrets on paying that much for it. Literally no regrets. Even this bead is like $25. So this is because it's an item for passionate people. Of course, you can get a $2 box cutter and just do the same thing with it. Of course, and just change the blade on it or just buy a new one. Of course, you can do that. Or you can buy this and be happy. I'm happy. I'm not saying that buying expensive stuff makes you happy, but it does for me because, I don't know, I'm a consumerist, probably. I mean, I have a YouTube channel based on showing expensive items. So I'm a consumerist by nature. But this brings me happiness. I don't know. I just love this small thingy. It's probably going to remain in my collection for a very long time, if not indefinitely. So yeah, it is expensive, but it does offer something for that. Who's this for? It's for people who it's for people who want an expensive and fun way to open their packages. That sums it up. I do believe Metal Complex said something similar in his review of the McBee, which is from a few years ago. But I think, yeah, it's just a really expensive and really cool way to open packages. This is cool. You cannot deny, even if you think this is stupidly expensive, which I definitely understand. It is stupidly expensive for what it is, but you can't deny that it's super dope. It's super cool. Like, it is cool, right? Yeah, so that's so it's for people that are passionate about EDC and they want a really cool, fancy, and expensive way to open their packages. Alrighty, final thoughts. I love this small guy. I just love it. I'm a big fan of Jonathan McNeese and his designs, and this collaboration with Spyderco just makes sense and makes sense for me. It's super small, but it will definitely leave. Sorry, guys. It will definitely find its place in my pouch, like 100%, or just random carry in the pocket, and probably as a secondary knife. So I'll just carry like a regular knife and this as a secondary one. I do usually carry a slip joint. Yeah, this should be fun. Alrighty, that's about it, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being part of this community. I hope you enjoyed the video. What are your thoughts on the McBee? Do you own one? Would you ever pay that much for a box cutter, a glorified box cutter? I'm curious, so drop a comment down below. I'm gonna try and do an interesting and catchy title for this review, because I'm really curious on what people say. It should sound something like a $200 box cutter. Is it worth it or something like that? I'm really curious, because I can see these titles. They make people comment. They make people hate sometimes. I don't mind the hate. I think it's constructive in some ways. People explaining why they wouldn't spend so much on something. You know, it doesn't matter which item is it. Anyway, so once again, please consider subscribing if you haven't. Drop a like down below, drop a comment, let me know if you would buy this. And yeah, thank you very much for being part of this community. I love you all. Bye!